there is a purpose for everybody's struggle in life. And the quicker that that realization, as far as the purpose is concerned, this is through, of course, my experience, the quicker you go on to the next, the quicker you move on to the next challenge, which also is going to require evaluating and sifting through and processing and um, yeah, looking at whatever is coming to you for your own evaluation. So that is processed, and then there's going to be the next thing, and there's going to be another thing. So it's important, I think, and it's apparent to me that considering the challenges that come to every single one of us at some point and stage in a life, considering it's people, they're always going to be um, challenged and prodded and yeah, pushed out of some form of comfort zone where you have to um, go either way. And through the crossroads that's clear to me is you go left or you go right in the decisions. And just for an example, going left, let's say, that's blame, giving your power over circumstances. Your words are all about external things, why things went bad. Um, it's other people's fault why things go bad. Um, it's governments, it's this, it's society, it's whatever you want to come up with, and that's gonna be real, and you're gonna manifest that. Um, it's as simple as that. You will definitely manifest anything that where you stay if you stay there. But if you go right, um, taking accountability for it, identifying your position in it, you made the choices. Um, they're your feelings, they're your thoughts. Nobody owns what is happening to you as a human, be that in your mind or be that in your emotions. It's nobody else's accountability other than yours. You keep talking about it, and you keep talking about it, and you keep talking about it until one day it doesn't come up within you and it's not there to talk about, or it's not worth to talk about. So that's the fork in the road where the rubber meets the tar. And that fork in the road will determine how you overcome your next challenge. And other than throwing yourself on an island somewhere or insulated um, from other people and separating yourself, or locking yourself up in a room, or not connecting with other human beings. Other than that, um, that's your They're your options. If you're going to do the other and separate yourself and just can't get back in the saddle again because of the way you've managed these challenges that come to all of us. They're like waves, they just keep coming. Um, but the reward in that is learning to cope, is learning to deal with situations. When you come to that fork in the road, um, and you make a choice, you deal with it that way or you deal with it to the right, that's very, very important, I believe. Uh, if your life and what you do, if you want to disregard your accountability for yourself and your life, well, life's going to give that back to you in return. You disregard yourself, and a lot of things will be disregarded to you. The more regard you can give for your own power and your own choices, the better the understanding is and the awareness is within our souls. And if you think you got to learn things through straight up instant gratification, it's not going to happen. Doesn't work. Uh, the more you delay, well, not you personally, but when the gratification doesn't come, if you're looking for gratification from your work, well, that is okay. Like, that's why it's important to do things that not necessarily you enjoy and you're on top of it every day and you're happy and it's the best job in the world. No, it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. You know, your your goals and your professional outlook and your dreams are no different to the challenges that you have personally within yourself or with other things, how you see yourself, how you get on with others, and what your view is to you personally and to the world at large. It's really no difference. Every bit of perception that emits from your brain or your thoughts or your feelings is all interconnected. There's um, there's no separation in it whatsoever. It's just the choices you make and how you deal with those choices. And as I said, you can either go left or right. It's your choice. And I'm not saying that the blame game or the being the victim doesn't work for people. It certainly does, and that's why it's there. It's there for it to work. It's there to get um, some satisfaction from the struggle or the frustration. Um, or the inquisitiveness, or relating to other people, and blaming others, and putting it out to everybody else. Well, there is satisfaction in that. There is a form of relief, because most people do it, and most people are drawn to it. Not many people go the other way, um, because there's no instant gratification when you're not blaming people for your situations, or the potholes in life, or your personal life, or when you're not blaming anybody, or judging anybody because of what's happening for you. um, what's left? Where do you go? Well, how do you deal with it? How do you process it out of your soul? Hmm? Talk about your feelings. Use I messages. Evaluate yourself away from other people. Evaluate yourself away from circumstances. Evaluate yourself from your own struggles. And it doesn't always have to be struggles when you're evaluating yourself too. Like, um, you know, you can be happy, and sit in happiness. Just saying I'm happy, or I'm sad, or I'm hurt, or I'm scared. I got fear. I'm insecure. I'm vulnerable. They're very powerful words, and they carry they carry a lot of weight. And through my experience, the more I talked about that stuff to other people, instead of blaming everybody, or situations, or circumstances, um, I started to see and feel within my soul emotional freedom. This responsibility of one's actions, thoughts, and behaviours and decisions, it works. It really works. But it doesn't work overnight. And, it's a slow process. It could take years and years and years and years and years of seeking and searching and looking at ourselves and questioning ourselves. And at first, it can be overwhelming. It was okay with me because I've always had an active mind and an active soul, so I've always had shit going on within me that has probably would spin people off a mountain, but I'm used to the shit and the voices in my head. Um, and they're not there nowhere near as much as they used to be. I had a guy say to me one day, he said, "Dean, you're only as honest as your secrets." And yeah, I resonated with that. Um, so the less secrets I keep to myself, the more clearer I envisaged I would become within my heart and soul, and that's worked. It's definitely worked. but there is no instant gratification. The 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 path of enlightenment probably goes on during a lifetime. It doesn't happen overnight. Again, it's just through what I've experienced. So yeah, keep keep putting yourself out there. Stay encouraged. Um, don't give up on the dream. And when you come to the fork in the road, uh, just keep in mind the way you manage what you have to manage when you come to the crossroad is extremely important for your future. Don't disregard it. Have a good day.